Now, if we have a good knowledge of character activation, you will realize how important, you know, how useful, just knowing about character alone, understanding your character alone, how a character can be activated, which means that when we say character activation, we're actually talking about switching on or turning on a particular character or a set of characters. Remember, we did also say in our previous presentations that character is actually skills, or combination of character give birth to what we call talents. In our subsequent presentations, we will show exactly how, when we say character can actually combine to form talents or skills, what we mean, how it happens. Now, and we do know how much skill contributes to performance. Then again, let us take it a little bit further, that when we are talking about performance, there is what I call the three keys of performance, which means if you have these three keys, actually by God's grace, your level of performance will be wow, which means that it will marvel people how much you can perform. And these three keys of performance are actually strength, speed, and skills. So this is why I call it the 3S. The 3S, or the three keys of performance. That's strength, speed, and skills. And now when we are talking about strength, we're actually talking about body energy. Also, when we're talking about speed, we're actually talking about knowledge or the human mind. So which means when we're talking about strength, we're talking about energy, we are talking about body, the human body. Then when we are talking about speed, we are talking about knowledge, we are talking about the mind, the human mind. And when we are talking about skills, you're actually talking about, or talents, skills or talents, you're actually talking about character. And if you take it further, you're actually talking about the human spirit. So which means this is why as we move on, we are going to be talking about character activation in essence. You see that character is actually the human spirit. Just like strength is actually energy and or the human body. Now, speed is actually knowledge and the mind. So which means that when you are talking about the speed at which you perform, you're actually talking about how fast, apart from physical speed, like your movement and so on. Now, a lot of the performance speed in terms of performance depend on how fast your mind can process and transmit information. This is just the fact. The difference in how different people can assimilate information, process information, and transmit this information into work actually determine how fast we are. So this is why we are talking about speed. We're actually talking about knowledge processing or the mind. So now, you see, so which means that when you are talking about performance, you are talking about strength, speed, and skills. Then